This market ain't for the faint of heart. What's up, everybody? Welcome aboard. It's Bubba's midday daily update, and I'm doing a midday because I think it's important everybody understands that right now the markets are completely on edge, and they can go either way. You're trading on innuendo and rumors that what may or may not happen with China, and you've seen, if you've watched the key markets, which is the indexes and the grain markets, they've gone up and down in a range like crazy every time there's an announcement from somewhere regarding trade, because obviously the G20 is this weekend, and Trump has already canceled his meeting with Putin, but he will have his meeting with President Xi, and of course, the whole target is the trade and the trade wars and the tariffs. So you're seeing markets being very jittery. So the minute something changes, if you watch soybeans, they've had probably about a 9-cent range from up to down 4 to 5 cents. Wheat, same thing. Corn's just kind of been steady up. But the overall picture is very simple. Okay, this is a professionals market only to trade. Obviously, investors, you shouldn't be watching anyways because, again, you should be letting your 401ks and your IRAs grow. But traders, this is really a professionals market because they're going to move fast and quick. And the one thing, if you haven't noticed, this week has been very light in volume. Okay, for the type of action that we've had. In fact, yesterday's huge up day had the same volume as we had the day before Thanksgiving. So again, this rally to me is artificial. It may continue. It is maybe the Santa Claus rally. I'm not going to say it will not go higher. Certainly, I'm looking for opportunities to sell it, and I think that we're somewhere near some resistance. But again, right now, it's very jittery because markets are thin. There's nobody in the way, and everybody's kind of waiting to see if they can get a leg up on what happens. So in the meantime, the Dow has been up 100, down 100. S&P was really a little weaker all day. The Russell's been somewhere near, down 100 to 100 points in the future, 10 points in the index to about flat. And of course, the NASDAQ has been a little bit under pressure all day, but of course it was up 200 points yesterday, so it wouldn't be a surprise. But again, these are very whippy and very tough markets to trade if you're not willing and you can't stomach the risk that comes with trading a very thin market. Oil looks to have put in a temporary short-term bottom here. We were looking for the high 40s. We got to 49.41, and we got a big bounce off of it. So again, we are now looking for a place to reshort. Right now, I'm looking at 54 to 55, but I'll make that more of that determination after I see the trade. But it did come down in the 40s, which was our target. And so now we're going to see if we can break this down and get to the 30s. But again, I'm looking for a rally to sell again. I think that 54 to 55 is a good level. Gold held up pretty well here. We had gold down a little bit early this morning. Now it was up a few bucks, and it was pretty much near unchanged. But it looks really good. I think it's going to challenge 1240 on its way to 1275. Meats are weak today. Cattle is feeder cattle especially. We're coming to a real key level. I thought 146 was a minor level. 145 is monstrous. And if 145 doesn't hold, it could get ugly. We'll continue to keep an eye and note that. Hogs remain strong, but again, below that resistance level. But overall, they've been really strong for the last few weeks. Bonds are up a little bit. Again, this goes back into the interest rates and, of course, Chair Powell caving into the pressure and making a very ridiculous dovish statement. But hey, what can I tell you? I'm not the guy in charge. Of course, you know me. I think there should no be in charge except for the free market discovering asset prices. But that's a story for another day. But everything else is kind of just, whipping around. And again, you're seeing some wild action. The VIX has been wild. It's all been wild. And again, I say to you to be very careful here. And if you're not used to being a professional trader, or you're not used to this kind of whipsaw, because you're seeing it again on the Dow. I turned my head for a minute. The Dow rallied like 90 points and then broke all the way back down. So really, I think it's better to pay attention, and I think you're probably better off reacting to what happens on Monday, because here you can get caught up in these little vacuum trades on light volume, waiting for what the actual news is going to be. Certainly, it'd be nice to be able to trade during the meetings, but the markets are closed. The cryptos have made a little bit of recovery. Again, we're believers in the cryptos. Again, I don't trade those actively. I just buy them and hold them. So I would continue to look there. But again, I urge you to really turn the machine off, not like the trading places, not like the Mortimer and Duke, and turn those machines back on. But I think you turn those machines off today, you take a break. I just don't see a lot for the average person to get involved with here in these markets, unless you're playing my blow-off pattern. Then there's been a few trades there, but in the meantime, for most, I think it's a great time to sit back and relax and maybe watch the action, but not get too involved. In the meantime, this has been Bubba's Daily Update. Keep an eye on all those things I told you about. You'll see them bounce all around with any news. And of course, I want to remind you that you can get Gold is a Better Way, the book from my friend Adam Barata from Advantage Gold. If you'd like to get your free copy, go to bubbatrading.com/gold. And of course, don't forget our high school program at Patreon, patreon.com/Bubba Trading. That's patreon.com/Bubba Trading. And it's Thursday Night Football. We're hot. We're 2 in a row. We like, believe me, how about them hot boys, them Cowboys we like tonight a little bit. Nothing big, just a small little, again, we'll stick with the pizza and beer play. In the meantime, have a great day. Have a great weekend. We'll see you over the weekend with Bubba's Bottom Line. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you later.